We got the alarm Arianne got me from Christmas. How's everyone doing today? As you can see, I am in the shack. And we're out on the ice today, but I wanted to do a quick video for you guys on a product Arianne had actually got me for Christmas. And if you've watched some videos, you've probably heard it, seen us talking about it, but I really didn't want to give a good review until I really was able to tell if I liked the product. Obviously I'm going to like it because she got it for me for Christmas, so I have to like it. She got me one of them, and we've been able to try it out for a few times. And the product is these Blue Tipz alarm system. So this right here goes onto your trap and it Bluetooths to your phone. So when your flag goes up, it'll send a message to your phone. If you're in the shack like this, if you get a blind spot and you have a trap in that blind spot, that's kind of when these are really useful. I've always kind of had the thought of, you have an alarm, it's these flags. But the more and more I ice fish, and the colder weather I ice fish, and the wind, and the moisture from the buddy heater that fogs up the windows, and when you go out with kids, you don't want to leave the windows of the door open. The idea became more and more, you know, cool and something I was interested in. So the first thing I noticed when I went to put this on my flag is I have this jack trap style. These are very popular in Maine, and the flag is not a round pole like the Heritage like I used to have. It's a flat piece of metal. So I was trying to kind of MacGyver something on there and elastic it in there, and then I realized with a little bit of research, they actually sell an adapter for these. So it's this piece right here. There's a couple different adapters for tip down traps, tip up traps, I think jaw jackers. These are only like $2 or $3, and it's just a piece of plastic and a rubber band. So what you basically do is you take this, you put this on the side like that right there, make sure your rubber band's out, and you just turn it up. So that hooks right on there. So now all I'm going to do is undo this elastic, and put this right on the flag. Just like that. And as you can tell, I haven't had these a long time because I put it on upside down.
Dude, your flag is up.
So you guys hear that on my phone?
Your flag is up. Dude, your flag is up. Dude, your flag is up. Dude, your flag is up.
So
dude,
that's how it goes to your phone right there. So you just go into the app and that stops it. If you don't put the flag down though, you're going to keep getting that alarm. That's the part that's a little bit annoying. You can set it so it goes off once, but if you're talking or your four-wheeler or snowmobile started, you won't hear it. So there are louder alarms. In my previous videos, it was actually the purge alarm that I was using, but that was a little bit too obnoxious for us. I accidentally hit the button when I was putting it on, but usually I leave it off, and when I get to this point and I got my flag set, I've already set the depth of my hole, my bait's on, then I'll hold that button right there. But again, you're going to get a flag if you're not wrapped around your reel.
Dude, your flag is up. Dude, your flag is up.
So what would you guys say that was? About 3 seconds maybe? And again, if you don't hear it, it'll keep going off. So that's how you set it up on there. Super easy. It is just another thing to make sure the battery's charged. It takes, I believe, a AA battery or a AAA. You can't recharge it. I'm not sure if they have other ones that you can. Honestly, I'm getting to the point where I'm sick of plugging things in, so a triple or AA battery to me is kind of better. So that's the alarm, and whether I like it or not, I can say I think I do because I just bought 5 more. So between me and Arianne, we have 6 traps. So they are pricey. They're about $50. I'll leave the link for the alarm and for the adapter if you have jack traps. So with the adapter, it's about $53. The more you buy, the more you save. It's kind of a bulk pricing thing, but I would do what we did. I'd buy one first and see how you like it. So on a 40, 50 degree day, which, yeah, we're having in February, it's ridiculous, you might not need those, right? It's those really cold days where you think you're going to be in the shack a lot. You know your window's going to be fogged up. You're not going to want to keep opening those. If you're fishing into the evening where it might be a little bit dark and you want to have your trap set up, there's a light on them as well so you can tell. That's a really good time to use them. So let's jump into this app a little bit here. And I'll show you guys kind of what we look at for that. So this right here is the Blue Tipz app. Super easy to connect them. Just follow the directions on the sheet. If you click over here on fish log, so these are the 2 alarms that we just set. So if you hit edit in the upper right, you can delete them one by one. I wish you could bulk delete them, but you can't. So this was actually today. I caught this yellow perch, and it shows you the date and the time, and you can input what fish it is, and then I put Dustin 8 to 9 inches. If you go back here, this was the other day, and you can see Arianne with her pickerel. So same thing, gives you the date, the time, you put in what fish, and you can put the size, weight, whatever you want to put in there for a little backstory. I find that to be very cool. You can share it, you can screenshot it. It gives you the dates and times if you want to track that. And that's what was really cool for me. Alright, so you can also go to settings in the upper left, tones and alerts. And you can set it. You can have one of your kids yell flag. You could do whatever you want to say in the speaker, appropriate or otherwise. Whatever gets your attention. So there's a couple different ones. So the one I did have was... So that was the purge, but I just found that one kind of annoying as I'm going to the trap and the flag's still whipping and it keeps going off. So I took it off that one. And I just went to the...
Dude, your flag is up. Dude, your flag is up.
And I think that's pretty basic and easy enough for me. So vibrate. So you can see right here where it says play alert continuously. I shut that off because I was thinking it would only go off once, but then it just stopped going off altogether. I think it's user error. I think I just haven't figured it out yet. So no knock on that. As you can see, you can record your custom tone, test, all that stuff. You don't have to show the fishing photos, but I like it. Presets in here, what you're using, tip up, tip down, rattle reel, all that stuff. I believe you can name it, so that's cool. Programming, my devices. Super easy app, free app, which you don't see that a lot lately, and a good log, really. I mean, when it's absolutely freezing out, am I gonna mess with these? I mean, the app part, probably not as much, but you can take a picture with your camera and then input it later. So if you remember, okay, this time was this fish, this time was this fish, and then you can add your pictures to it. So you don't have to take the picture on the app. So that's cool that it pulls from your photo gallery. But I can't wait to do my first overnight and be able to just have those set up. That way you can cook and you can do your other stuff. And really it's about the health of the fish, right? You don't want to fish on your hook for 10 minutes while it's spooling you, and it's really bad for the fish. You want to get that fish up, you want to get the hook out, get it back in the water and on its way. So I think it all plays into good sportsmanship, and as silly as it seemed before she got me one, I think it's a really cool item now. And any days I'm going to spend a lot of time in the shack, we're going to have those. So again, I'll leave the link in the bottom here for you guys. And like I said, there's different adapters. So if you are going to put on a jaw jacker, you might have to look around and get a different adapter than what I have. But it's all right there on the website. It's all spelled out for you guys. They have extra parts and pieces. And the only other thing I did, which I saw in another video that really kind of made sense, is there's some black rubber bands right here I bought on Amazon, and they're heavy duty rubber bands, and I just put it on the top of the jack trap. That way when that goes up, it really sturdies up this piece of metal and it keeps it straight up. If you take this alarm and you slide it a little bit too far this way, when that goes up, the flag's going to go down on this back side, and it's actually going to be down enough where it won't set the alarm off. So that happened to me before. So you want to make sure you keep that alarm right there where it's going to go kind of straight up. You can go in the settings, and I think this is for jaw jackers or tip downs or traps I've never used before, but in the settings you can set the trajectory of when the alarm goes off, at what degree you want it to go off. So again, I got to play around with it more, but I just wanted to get my 2 cents out there, my review on these things, and I wouldn't have went and bought 5 more if I didn't like it, not at the price they are. Again, buy one, see if you like it. That's my best advice to you guys, but I think you're going to like it, especially if you fish a lot of cold days and you're in the shack quite a bit. So again, Blue Tipz. I'll leave the link. Check it out, catch some fish, log it. Let me know how you guys like it.